Welcome to the Traveling Marketer. My name is Marielle. We are on day 9 of Vlogmas, and today is another work from home day, a day in a life. Mondays are actually my team meeting day. So I start the morning with a team meeting with my digital and campaign teams, which I'm actually moving in the afternoon now to accommodate our team member in India. And then I have my work in progress one-on-one with my campaign managers shortly after that, so that we can cover really specific to their campaigns in the team meeting, all about anything that is beneficial for everyone to hear. And Mondays, the US is offline, so it's really all about getting into the week, what are the priorities, what my team needs help on, and then go from there. All right, so it's lunchtime, another leftover day, lobster pasta. That is really nice with lobster tail made pancetta spaghettini, so those really thin spaghetti, and some chopped tomatoes. I don't know if this one had andouille in it or not, but it's really good. So let's have that. And yeah, so on a work from home day, just have lunch like this. Usually I get about 15:30 on a quiet day, an hour, and then I could go for a walk. I'll go for a walk this afternoon, but right now I'm just watching the news, which is on mute at the moment. I do some chores in between as well, just so you can take things off as you go. Hi guys, so I'm now in my afternoon walk. I'm stressed. I'm always stressed in these vlogs, aren't I? But basically we're doing a charity walk tomorrow, 21 kilometers with my workmate, which is a really nice initiative, but I haven't gone for a walk in a very long time. Wade and I used to do it once a month, but the longest we've done is about 15K, 14 point something. So this is going to be quite a challenge for someone who has been pretty unfit. Okay, so today was a lot of meetings back to back, as typically my Mondays are. In fact, I actually had to cancel some of my one-on-ones because we're in the middle of planning, and it's a lot of moving parts, a lot going on. So I needed some work time for the team and myself as well to finish off a few planning. But I wanted to talk about the way how I manage, or how I've structured my team meetings for my team, that I keep changing here and there, but these are the optimal ones that I am finding are really effective right now. Number one is our team meeting. So I have a combined campaigns and digital team meeting, but basically these two work hand in hand together. And this team meeting is all about items or things that are relevant and add value to the whole team. So we talk about, first and foremost, so we talk about numbers, we talk about wins. It's always good to celebrate wins, and then the things that they want to share to the team. And that could be any insights that are useful for everyone, anything, maybe testing that they're doing, results of that. I'm running out of breath. Challenges, and then at the end of it, we identify 2 to 3 things. We identify number 1, our priority for the week, and then the 2-3 things we're going to come back to and focus on for the week. And then for each of my team members, I have one-on-one meeting with them a week as well, which we call a WIP meeting, or a work progress, where they go through what they're working on. So it's just focused on them, because what I find, I'm going to stop, when we used to do it as a team, one team member would talk about their stuff and everyone else just do their own thing, so it's not really relevant for them. So kept it to the team meeting where everyone should be really benefit from what they're sharing. And then from that one-on-one, a deep dive into their responsibilities, where they at with things, progress from the previous week, what they need help with, any roadblocks or anything like that. Or if it's a campaign that just finished, we're going to talk about the result, what can we improve on. And then I also do a bi-weekly, more casual catch-up. Do it on a Friday, 20-25 minutes, something that I can even do while I'm walking or whilst they're walking. No need for a screen or taking down notes. Just really, how are you? What's working, what's not, how are things? And this is where we can bring up career progression or anything like that as well. It's a very informal chat that could be anything under the sun, as long as it's all about my team member. And then I do a more formal check-in, which we formally do at a quarterly basis, but you obviously want to build up to that as well on a monthly basis. So one of those casual catch-ups, we can turn into a formal one on a monthly basis, because otherwise, if something is not working, it'll be too late to change anything, right? So that's why you got to do it at a bit more frequent. But that's where we talk about in these quarterly meetings, we talk about their KPIs, how are they tracking with it, again, anything they need help with or anything like that, problems, what's working, what's not. So it's definitely a more formal chat. And then we talk about career progression as well. We're heading back now. So I'm doing a 30-minute walk, so 15 minutes towards that way. And the moment I hit that 15 minutes I head back up. The way back is uphill. So it'll be interesting. As I struggled earlier, I don't know how I'm gonna do 21 kilometers tomorrow, you guys. I have no idea. I'm also buying GYG for dinner because I so Wade had it for lunch. And I'm starving right now. I'm hungry. We haven't done our groceries, so there's no food. But there's leftover pasta still, but I had that for lunch, so. Do you guys like repeating food the same day? I mean, I can repeat food, but not consecutively within a day. Okay, what I really wanted to share with you guys are some tips on how to do meeting. And I'm gonna walk slowly because we're now heading uphill. Tip number 1, if there are more than 10 people attending your meeting and you are not organizing it, or you're not the moderator of it, you're not the host, you'll probably be okay to skip it. If it's really important, you can watch the recording or you can have it playing in the background. But that is a good rule that a smart man told me once. If there are more than 10 people and you are not the organizer, skip it. Tip number 2, take down actions. It's very important to attend a meeting and make sure that the action items, the next step, are very clear. And that's why I really like meetings with agenda. It's very steep now. I don't like it when there's no agenda because there's no clear objectives for the meeting. So it's very important that you as an attendee make sure that you list down your action items for that meeting. Tip number 3, which I already mentioned, agenda. Agenda is very important. Having a clear objective, even to a point of here's what we at the end of the meeting, 2-3 points that we need to finish or figure out. Or if it's a recurring meeting like one of my team meetings, I would have the table with the time frame, how long that takes, and who owns that part of the agenda. So that is very clear. So is everyone comes in prepared. Tip number 4, keep it shorter. Is it an hour-long meeting? Can it be 45? Is it 30? Can it be 20 or 25? Is it a 15-minute? Can it be a 10-minute meeting? So always try to make it shorter than required, or than needed, or than originally planned. Tip number 5, you need to leave intervals between your meetings. It's so easy to just book back to back, especially in the virtual space, but you gotta pee, you gotta eat, you gotta stretch, you gotta drink water. So make sure that you leave a 5 to 10 minute gap between each. I found a bench to rest up for a bit and finish this off. Tip number 6, use the accept, tentative, decline, and propose new time a little bit more. If you can make it, definitely accept. If you can't make it, or you're not supposed to be on that one, definitely decline. If you can't make it but you have another time frame available, do that. The tentative is sometimes I use it really for a blocker. All right, okay, if I can make it, I'll attend. Or sometimes I know, I probably not need it in there, but I'd love for that time frame to be blocked in my calendar anyway, so that I can focus on work and no one books a meeting. And last but not least, it's definitely blocking work hours, or blocking what you do. I use different project management platforms. As I said in one of my videos, I talked about using Asana. I use Post-its and notepads. Start with there and then move it to my project management tool. But the next step is even further, actually putting in, I need to do A, B, and C, and putting a time block for A, B, and C in my calendar, especially if it's really urgent. And I mark them, I color code my calendar, so it's definitely in there. I've seen people do like deep work hours or whatever works for you, but you need to block in time, because otherwise people will book that time in, because that's what happened in this virtual world. You can't just ask the person next to you or whoever for something. Anything you need something for, you need to book a meeting. I changed my mind and went to have sushi, but then they closed at 6:30, so I instantly left because I felt bad. They're closing, so I'm going back to GYG. All right, we're heading home now. We've got our GYG, and if you guys found that entertaining and helpful, give this video a boop and pray for me tomorrow as we endeavor for a 21-kilometer walk. See ya, and thank you for watching. Bye.